Hi, Dr. Valorie here. Now, are you an adrenal vampire, ghost, or zombie? Those are my three types that I like to talk about when talking about adrenal insufficiency, or also known as adrenal fatigue. Now, our adrenal glands are little pyramid glands that sit above our kidneys, and they secrete a lot of hormones. One in particular is cortisol. Now, we need cortisol. We need cortisol to live. If you don't have cortisol, that's not a good thing. But inappropriately secreted cortisol from the adrenal glands can be hard on our health and hard on our quality of life. So one way I talk about it is the way your adrenals have to do with your sleep. Now, cortisol likes to be secreted from the adrenal glands in what's considered a diurnal curve. Highest in the morning, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, hit the ground running, and then that cortisol comes down after about 12 hours towards the evening, and then it's low so that you're tired and you want to sleep like a baby. Now with our adrenal vampire, the cortisol is what's considered a reverse diurnal curve. That cortisol comes up at night, so they feel good. These adrenal vampires, they're awake, they want to go shopping, they want to talk, let's converse, let's play a game. They're not tired at all. But of course, by the time they do fall asleep, which is later in the middle of the night, you got to wake up for the morning because, 7 in the morning comes pretty fast when you're a vampire, and then they're tired for the day. And that's because their cortisol's coming up at night, but then it's not coming up in the morning. That's our adrenal vampire. Now we have our adrenal ghost, which I'm actually a recovering adrenal ghost, is you have no problem falling asleep. You lay down at 9 o'clock, I can put my head on the pillow and go right to sleep. But come 2 in the morning, you're wide awake. It's 2 in the morning, but your body thinks it's 7 in the morning, so you're ready to get up, but it's way too early to get up. So you're an adrenal ghost because you're roaming the hallways, looking for something to do, or roaming through your phone and scrolling through your phone because you're wide awake. And then by the time you do fall asleep, you got to wake up fairly shortly, for the day. Now with our adrenal ghost, that's because their cortisol is coming up in the middle of the night. It's doing almost like a roller coaster. It's down at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night, so you can fall asleep, but then it bounces up at 2 a.m., but then it can sometimes bounce up and down throughout the rest of the night. I'll go in a little bit more about our adrenal ghost in other videos. But then we also have our adrenal zombie. Our adrenal zombie, now you can be a ghost and turn into a zombie. You can be a vampire and turn into a zombie, because with the zombie, their cortisol levels are pretty low 24/7. They're the ones that are tired all day long, could sleep all day long, have no trouble sleeping at night, but then you don't want to wake up. They've got a lot of brain fog, and instead of these zombies wanting to eat brains, they want to eat carbs and sugar because it's the only thing that can spike up their dopamine a little bit or give them a little bit of energy to kind of push through the day. So that is my explanation of adrenal insufficiency when it comes to sleep with our adrenal vampire, ghost, and zombie. Thank you for watching.